祥，万事如意，顺风顺水，天道酬勤，鹏程万里。你不给你表示了吗？啊？我们这脖子上喜欢挂玉牌，香炉供台上摆，长大才开白黄牌。虔诚拜三拜，钱包里面多几百。易的是，难的是等。来财，来财，来财，来财，来，中指力滚力，对应好运八方来。散了才能聚，你不出手，说了斋。才从八方来。
Yo, remember back?
Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder facing the Dallas Mavericks. Let's take a look at Dallas. They're down 2 games to none in this series. Now it's do or die. They must win here at home to stay alive.
And you get the sense that they feel comfortable about being at home. But again, it's a lot of pressure when you have to win to stay alive. We'll see if they can combine confidence with composure here and get the win.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. And good that time. Take a look at the Mavericks. At this point, Greg, they've got a pretty good idea of what they need to do to win this series.
And in round 1, coaching becomes a huge factor. You've seen what you're up against. Now it becomes a question of who can make better adjustments on the fly.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Maxey. Clock at 6. Here's Robinson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Dunn. And he goes big with the dunk right over Ja Morant.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Towns. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now here's Murray. Pass to Maxey. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, he's only 6'2", but he can really get up. Maxey with a nasty throwdown.
Time to turn the heat up like it's Bali. Throwing all these bands while we in. Horseman on my emblem, but it's headless. You've gone out, we driving down to Venice.
She's so good at what she do, I might bust a move. Driving on the lock while I sprinkle. How come when I'm the only time you need me? How come when I'm popping is the only time you see me? She's so good at what she do, ain't no room for talking. Ain't no room for talking. Ain't no room for talking. I don't trust in on so many photos that I cropped.
DNA in my jeans, yeah. Bought myself a pair of Balmain jeans, yeah. Remember when I traveled with that ball, yeah. Remember when I served on that, yeah. Mixing up that rap with Don Margello.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. Let's take a look at Dallas. They're down 2-0 in this series. Now it's 2 more down. They must win here at home to stay alive.
And you get the sense that they feel comfortable about being at home. But again, it's a lot of pressure when you have to win to stay alive. We'll see if they can combine confidence with composure here and get the win.
And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
And again, the turnover by the Mavericks. Take a look at the Mavericks. At this point, Greg, they've got a pretty good idea of what they need to do to win this series.
And in round one, coaching becomes a huge factor. You've seen what you're up against. Now it becomes a question of who can make better adjustments on the fly.
Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Now, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Morant with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Thunder off to a quick start here. Pass to Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Thunder's shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you'd expect to miss the mark by that. When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Well, he just looks so confident right there, and sometimes that's all it takes. Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Outside, Towns. Watson goes back up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Murray outside. Pass to Mobley. Shot clock at 5. And Mobley throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Towns. Here's Fontecchio. He takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Maxey. There's a screen by Robinson. To the inside. Nasty move. And Robinson throws it down hard.
That is a textbook pick and roll orchestrated by Maxey right there, and it's capped off with a perfect delivery.
Now here's Morant. Back to Towns. And stolen by Maxey. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Mobley right side. In the corner, Murray with it. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 8. Morant back for 2. Robinson pulls it in.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Murray for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks. You have got to be kidding.
Talk about taking things in your own hands. Maxey deciding where to go with it. And it's Murray with the jam.
really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's Mobley. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
Oh, he sledgehammered it in.
Climb that ladder.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Maxey attacking. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Pass to Watson. A three-pointer is right on target. Now, here's Maxey. Here's the 3. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat. Here's Sharp.
That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Right side, Simmons. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Sharp. Put it down hard.
Watch out below. Woo!
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. It's hauled in by Achua. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 7.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And here's Maxey. He's got 5.
Man, he had the speed on the runway, and he took off for that dunk.
To the paint. Here's Achua. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Done outside. Back to Murray.